This is a short video designed to show how to effectively change the astragal on a Clopay commercial door that uses either the CBB 95 or heavy-duty bottom brackets that wrap around the bottom of the commercial door. A new piece of astragal sized at least 5 inches wider than the door width, 2 panhead tech screws, a small rotary cutting tool with abrasive cutting wheel, a utility knife, a cordless driver, a large flathead screwdriver, a small flathead screwdriver, a pair of pliers, and a spritz bottle of vanishing oil or similar lubricant. You will need safety glasses and gloves to help prevent personal injury. The bottom brackets are under extreme tension. Loosen or removing the attached screws may result in serious injury or death. Open the door to a height that is convenient for you to work on the bottom of the door. For extra safety, clamp the vice grip or similar tool to the vertical track below the second roller from the bottom. This will prevent the door from moving down when you are working below it. Begin by removing the screws that hold the worn astragal in place. Using the utility knife, slice the worn astragal to expose the inner channels of the astragal retainer. Cut and remove the worn astragal approximately 5 inches from one edge of the door, enabling free access to the astragal mounting channel. Using the rotary cutting tool, cut the inner rail only, making a notch in the rail approximately 1 inch long. Repeat the process directly across the retainer on the other inner rail only. Using a flathead screwdriver, remove the notches from the rail. You now have access to the T-shaped retainer of the astragal, and the retainer can be cut using the newly formed slots. Loosen the astragal through the width of the door to ease removal, then remove the astragal. You may have to cut slots as previously described on the opposite end of the door to facilitate the removal of the worn astragal. Once the astragal has been removed, open areas of the retainer that may have been crushed during the door use. Use the large flathead screwdriver to return the astragal retainer to its original shape. In addition, pry the inner edge of the retainer at the slot down slightly. This process will alleviate drag and simplify reinstalling of the new astragal. Lubricate the T-shaped retainer on the astragal and astragal retainer to reduce friction when installing the new astragal. Insert the astragal into the slot in the retainer, making sure that both sides of the T are in the astragal retainer channel. Begin on the long side of the door, leaving the 5-inch portion for later. Pull the astragal through the channel. When you get to the bottom bracket, make a small notch in the inside wall of the astragal to allow it to travel below the shoe of the bottom bracket. Measure the remaining length of the astragal needed to complete the installation. Cut both of the T-shaped legs of the astragal to extend to the end of the door. Feed the short end of the astragal through the slot in the retainer and pull the astragal to the end of the door. You will need to cut the inside of the astragal just enough to allow it to pass below the bottom bracket. Using the panhead tech screws, insert the screw into the astragal through the shoe of the bottom bracket. This will hold the astragal in place and will prevent further tearing of the astragal on the inside edge. This completes the installation. Remove the clamp and operate the door to ensure proper seal of the door.